Now then, I'm at Heathrow, surrounded by taxis. I've been here, I don't even know what time it is. What time is it? Oh my God, I've been here 2 hours already, and I've still probably got another 2, maybe more hours to go. Work is very slow, very, very slow. So I'm in the North Park at Heathrow. Over there, behind that fence, across the road, there's another park, the South Park. And in the South Park, we sit, we come out, we wait here. And when the line becomes empty over there, we go over there and we wait there. That's how it works. Coffee. Oh, very nice coffee. So it's what day are we up to? Let's have a look at the old telling bone. 2nd of February, after the 86 days of January. Oh, that's what it felt like. I just went on and on and on. And I don't think February's going to be any better, sadly. It's going to be a bit tough, I think, work-wise. Paid my tax bill 2 days ago, so I'm happy enough. I don't care anymore. All I need now is get some money so I can put some food in the fridge. Start again. Start all over again, as they say. We are in what the cab trade calls in London the Kipper season. Now, no one really knows why it's called the Kipper season. And it's supposedly back in the good old days when cab drivers couldn't afford nice food, they could only afford kippers, because this is the time where it goes. It's quite every January. I've been doing this 20 odd years now, and it's quiet every January. February's worse because the tax bills come in. The credit card bills for Christmas come in a week before payday. So this is payday weekend coming up. No, we've just had it, and it was quiet. So the tax bills are being in for the self-employed. The credit card bills come in for everybody for Christmas, and no one's got a dollar. No one's travelling. Everyone's done their travelling for Christmas and for whatever. Is my line moving? Or is the line next to me moving? No. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. Well, actually, I think that line's moving. I might be moving in a minute. How great is that? We just change positions from one park to another. So, what have you been watching on YouTube? Here we are moving. Excellent. Excellent. I haven't been watching much, to be honest. There's a guy, let me just turn my engine on. Turn radio off. Turn wireless off. There's a guy up in Blackburn called Secret Blackburn, and he has you wandering around the hills and the dales around Blackburn. I didn't realise how lovely it is up there. You think of Blackburn as being the industrial north, and I suppose it was, but it's quite lovely. Anyway, I've been watching him a bit. He does live videos and wanders around. But I've been tearing around trying to earn money, and I've been listening to audio books. Now I've always liked Roman history, and I've always liked people running around. An author called Simon Scarrow, and I like his books. He's got a series of books. I've read them all. About two Roman officers, Cato and Macro. Yeah, but I've read all his books, and I've listened to all the audio books, and there are no more. So I've started listening to Bernard Cornwell's Sharp. So I'm at book 3 or 4. I use Audible, so I subscribe to Audible. So it's, let me just, I'm gonna move you. Oh, someone's rang me on my other phone. Oh, let's put you in there like that. I'll move up just a little bit. Yeah. So I've been listening to audiobooks more than I've been watching YouTube. So if I haven't been around, which I haven't been around, I know that. This is that collar that annoyed me the last time I did a video. Need to put my tag in. Sorry, excuse me. Bit of BAA. Every job that we do from Heathrow costs us £7.20. £7.20. Yeah, I know, it's absolutely disgraceful. You have to wonder. Technically, they say we don't pay for the job, even though we do. We pay for the facilities, but you've got to ask yourself, what do we get paid for? You know, a meal, which isn't particularly great, costs you a tenner. You know, why? So why are we subsidising something that costs a tenner? You know, different story. I know electric goes up and gas goes up and everything's gone up. I'm sure that's working. But yeah, it's not particularly great at the moment. I should spend time and actually wash my taxi, but I just can't be bothered. So I'll sit here. Oh, we're going straight over. How lovely. How lovely. So we got to go through a barrier. So that's what that card's for. You put money on the card and you go through the barrier. So we've sat here for over 2 hours. And there's a bloke holding up the queue now because he's in the 2 hours that he's been here, he couldn't be bothered to put credit on. So just going into the South Park now, towards the barrier. And I'm showing you all how dirty my taxi is. So I'm in group 8. Out of the way. You've got to wonder at people sometimes. It takes the brains of an archbishop to work out that if a car's coming, you've got to get out of its way or you're going to get hurt. Well, that's about it. So I'm in group 8. So at the minute, all the LEVCs, which is the taxi type in front of me, get as close as you can to the barrier. They have issues with their tags being read, so they have difficulty getting in and out of the park. So at the minute, page 2, group 10's up there. There are 12 groups, so I've got to wait to go around all the way around to group 8 again. Then my line will be going. Hopefully it'll move a little bit quicker. And now the taxis on my left are on the way out. So you fill up from the left and you go out from the left. So it goes. It's a big old, long old day. Yeah, I could go into town and go to work, but I really don't like doing it and I really don't want to do it. So I don't do it. So I'll come out here. I pay my money, I take my chance, as they say, and it can be a bit difficult at times. And now we wait. You know, some people have a snooze, get the pillars out, have a little snooze in the back. Some people play guitar. There's enough people out here that play the guitar. There's guys out here that play the guitar they're so good, they're actually session guitarists. Why they drive a cab, I don't know. But they are superb guitarists. As well as them, a couple I play the keyboards. There's a guy out here, it used to be a drummer professionally, and I'm sure he used to be the drummer in Kachagugu. I might be wrong, but I know he's done tours and stuff, so I don't know. But he's a, you know, what he doesn't know about drumming is unbelievable. So, you know, again, you know, we make choices. I do paperwork. I listen to audiobooks. As I said, I'm listening to Bernard Cornwell's Sharp series. I don't think there's bloody 30 of them. It's going to cost me a fortune. But I'm up to book 4. Sharp's Prey, I think it's called, this one. Yeah, Sharp's Prey. But yeah, we're here. I'm going to be in another couple of hours, I suppose. So I'll just leave it here. I just thought I'd come and say hello because I haven't said hello for, and I keep saying I'm going to do more videos and I don't. So so this line's still going out because it's slow, it's quiet, you know. You go through, there's a barrier at that end which you saw when I come in. There's a barrier at the other end which, when you get to the barrier, it lifts and it allocates you a terminal based on demand. And if there's no demand, you sit and wait until there is. And that's why it's slow. So you got Terminal 1 is no longer in existence. I don't know what they're doing with Terminal 1. It used to be all the domestic flights used to come in at Terminal 1. The Scottish and Durham and wherever they come from, and you know, the German Stockholm and Frankfurt, Greece, all those sort of flights come in there. Don't know where they go to now. But Terminal 2 has been revamped. It's a huge monster of a it's like when they built Terminal 5, they're using the format of Terminal 5, and they use the same format for Terminal 2. So that's huge. Terminal 3 is just a sprawling mess. Well, Terminal 4 is a pain in the arse because it's right on the other side of the airport. So it's nowhere near where we want to be. And I've had some good jobs off of Terminal 4. I can't knock it. I really can't. But you just don't want to drive all the way around there to get there. And the 5. Le Cinco. It's a ball ache again. But, you know, it is what it is. You just, as I say, you pay your money, you take your chance. And it's not, see, my missus is a cab driver, and she says it's not about the time, it doesn't matter about the jobs, you don't want to do time between the jobs. But out here, time's not relative. It doesn't matter about the time, it's the job you get at the end. So if you go if you get a job that's, say you get a really good job down the road, down to, say, I don't know, Manchester, you know, you're looking at hundreds of pounds, say, because of the distance. So doing 5 hours here doesn't matter. But if you get a job round the corner, that's only 30 quid, and you've done 5 hours, you stop banging your knuckles and making, you know, your question your decisions. You know, I do that most days. I get a crap job virtually every day, and I used to get really angry about it when I used to be a very angry man. But now it is what it is. You just get on with it. You just do the job, and you go on, and you do what you do. You do what you need to do. So I'm going to leave it there, and I'll speak to you later. The phrase for the day is feeder park. Speak to you soon.